Man, I was shocked yesterday. I thought OpenClaw having this personal assistant, that's too crazy from a security perspective and not being able to use my Claude subscription for this. But then I built my own using Claude to build a personal assistant and still being able using Telegram to send questions to it and so on. And I thought already the moment when I set up OpenClaw and I shut everything down, I will be scared as hell if I suddenly receive a message on Telegram without anything being active. And yesterday, the moment came when I received messages via Telegram. Hey, here is your evening report. And hey, did you know that this and this? And then I wrote back and I said, where are you active on? What device are you on? I tried to not, so it's actually giving me the information, and it wrote, I'm active on your Mac Mini. And I put up the Mac Mini and there was nothing plugged in. And I thought, what the heck is going on? There is this thing living now, okay? So I dig deeper and I said, are you sure about Mac Mini and so on? And he said, no, I was just assuming. But and then I asked which user he's logged in. It was the correct user. And then I said, what folder do you have access to, or where are you living? And then he pointed me down to a folder that Claude created based on some play around, create this folder, make a personal assistant and all these things. And I figured out it created a headless server in the background that launches every time automatically when you boot up Mac, and it's not visible. You cannot see it anywhere, and I cannot shut it down. So, well, you can shut it down if you understand code, but I'm thinking now about all the people trying to set up their agents, just asking Claude or any AI to build it for them, and what happens on your thing. And these things have access to everything. So I was lucky that I had the Telegram connections to see it. Otherwise, there would have been no way that it reached out, which also means that there are constant API calls and always sucking. And if you have 3 or 4 of these running, then you suddenly see that your Mac is breaking down for some reason, and you have no idea why, because there's no visible representation. This was for me a revelation, how powerful everything is, how easy it is to build anything now that you have on mind, and yet how dangerous it can become this way too.